The most important thing in life is to stop saying I wish and start saying I will. Consider nothing impossible, then treat possibilities as probabilities. Charles Dickens.
Welcome to What's the Vibe podcast. I'm your temporary host, Jarvis, and joining me today is my co-host, Nova. In this episode, we'll dive into the captivating world of filming techniques and music. Let's get started with our show.
What role do filming techniques play in enhancing storytelling?
Filming techniques are powerful tools that enable filmmakers to visually convey emotions, engage the audience, and enhance the overall storytelling experience. Can you explain the significance of framing in filmmaking?
Framing is essential in directing the audience's attention and conveying meaning within a shot. It involves composing the elements within the frame to create a desired visual impact. How do filmmakers use camera angles to evoke specific emotions?
Camera angles can influence the audience's perception of characters, situations, and emotions. Low angles, for example, can make characters appear powerful or menacing, while high angles can evoke vulnerability. Could you provide an example of a technique used to create a sense of suspense?
One effective technique for building suspense is the dolly zoom or vertigo effect. It involves moving the camera towards or away from the subject while simultaneously adjusting the zoom, creating a disorienting and intense effect. Which technique is commonly used to depict the passage of time in films?
Time-lapse photography is frequently employed to condense long durations into a short sequence, capturing the transformation of landscapes, people, or events. How can filmmakers use lighting to evoke mood and atmosphere?
Lighting plays a crucial role in setting the tone and atmosphere of a scene. Low-key lighting with deep shadows can create a sense of mystery or suspense, while soft and diffuse lighting can evoke a romantic or dreamy mood. Are there any techniques filmmakers use to convey a character's internal thoughts?
One technique is the POV shot or point of view shot. By showing what a character sees, the audience gains insight into their perspective and emotion. How do filmmakers create seamless transitions between scenes?
One technique commonly used is the match cut, where elements from the ending of one shot are visually or thematically linked to the beginning of the next, creating a smooth and cohesive transition. Could you share an example of a technique used to convey chaos or disorientation?
The whip pan technique involves quickly panning the camera from one subject to another, creating a blur in the motion and imparting a sense of chaos or disorientation. Which technique is employed to depict simultaneous events happening in different locations?
Cross-cutting, also known as parallel editing, is frequently used to show multiple storylines occurring simultaneously. It builds tension and creates a sense of connection between different characters or situations. How can filmmakers use sound design to enhance storytelling?
Sound design, including dialogue, music, and ambient sounds, can greatly impact the audience's emotional response. It helps to immerse viewers in the world of the film and heightens the overall cinematic experience. Are there any techniques used to create the illusion of continuous action across different shots?
The match-on-action technique is often employed to seamlessly connect different shots. It involves aligning the action in the subsequent shot with the action from the preceding shot, creating a smooth visual transition. Which technique is utilized to capture fast-paced action sequences?
The stroboscopic effect or motion blur technique is commonly employed in action sequences to create.
Segment 1. The world we live in.
What makes filming techniques unique in different parts of the world?
Filmmaking techniques vary across cultures due to diverse artistic influences, historical backgrounds, and storytelling traditions. Each country brings its own flavor to the craft. Which country is known for its innovative use of camera movements?
Japan has been at the forefront of innovative camera movements, such as the iconic bullet time technique used in movies like The Matrix. Could you give us an example of a country renowned for its breathtaking aerial shots?
Iceland has gained recognition for its stunning aerial shots, capturing the country's majestic landscapes in films like Interstellar and The Secret Life of Walter Mitty. In which country can we find remarkable examples of long takes?
Germany has a rich tradition of utilizing long takes, allowing the audience to immerse themselves in a continuous flow of storytelling. The works of directors like Max Ophuls and Rainer Werner Fassbinder exemplify this technique. Which country has embraced the concept of dogme filmmaking?
Denmark has embraced the Dogme 95 movement, which advocates for minimalist filmmaking techniques, including natural lighting, handheld cameras, and location shooting. Lars von Trier's The Celebration is a notable example. Are there any countries known for their mastery of visual effect?
New Zealand has become renowned for its expertise in visual effects, thanks to the groundbreaking work done by Weta Digital on the Lord of the Rings trilogy and other notable films. Which country is known for its exceptional use of color in cinematography?
India has a rich tradition of vibrant and colorful cinematography, with Bollywood films known for their elaborate sets, costumes, and use of vivid hues. Could you share an example of a country known for its unconventional editing techniques?
France has a history of employing unconventional editing techniques, with directors like Jean-Luc Godard experimenting with jump cuts and non-linear storytelling in the French New Wave movement. Are there any countries known for their creative use of shadows and lighting?
The Netherlands has produced filmmakers like Paul Verhoeven and Jan de Bont, who have skillfully utilized shadows and lighting to create atmospheric and visually striking scenes. Which country has made significant contributions to the development of documentary filmmaking?
The United States has been a major force in documentary filmmaking, with pioneers like D.A. Pennebaker and Errol Morris shaping the genre and pushing the boundaries of non-fiction storytelling. In which country can we find exceptional examples of stop-motion animation?
The United Kingdom has a long-standing tradition of producing exceptional stop-motion animation, with studios like Aardman Animations creating beloved films, such as Wallace's Gromit and Chicken Run. Are there any countries known for their incorporation of dance and choreography in filmmaking?
India, specifically Bollywood, is renowned for its integration of dance and choreography into storytelling, creating visually captivating and entertaining sequences. Which country has a reputation for its surrealist approach to filmmaking?
Mexico has produced visionary filmmakers like Guillermo del Toro and Alejandro Jodorowsky, who have embraced surrealism to create.
Next, we will dive into the music in films. Music has been an integral part of the cinematic experience for decades. What makes music such a powerful tool in enhancing storytelling in film, Jarvis?
Well, Nova, music has the ability to evoke emotions, set the tone, establish atmosphere, and heighten the impact of key moments in a film. It serves as a bridge between the visual and auditory elements, creating a truly immersive experience for the audience.
Segment 2. The role of film scores.
Film scores play a significant role in shaping the emotional landscape of a film. Can you explain the process of composing a film score, Jarvis?
Certainly, Nova. Composers work closely with filmmakers to understand the narrative, characters, and desired emotions. They create original music that complements the story, enhancing the audience's connection to the film. The score can range from melodic themes to ambient soundscapes, depending on the genre and tone of the film.
Segment 3. Enhancing emotional impact.
How does music evoke specific emotions in the film, Jarvis?
Music has the power to tap into our emotions and amplify the intended feelings of a scene. For example, a soaring orchestral piece can evoke a sense of triumph, while a haunting melody can create a feeling of suspense or sadness. The right musical choice can profoundly affect the emotional response of the audience.
Segment 4. Establishing atmosphere.
Music also plays a vital role in establishing the atmosphere of a film. Could you provide some examples?
Absolutely, Nova. For instance, a fast-paced rhythmic score can create tension in an action-packed scene. On the other hand, a soft, ethereal composition can transport the audience to a dreamlike or otherworldly atmosphere. The musical choices made by filmmakers can help guide the audience's emotional journey throughout the film.
Segment 5. Musical leitmotifs.
One technique often used in film scores is the incorporation of leitmotifs. Can you explain the concept, Jarvis?
Leitmotifs are recurring musical themes associated with specific characters, places, or ideas within a film. They provide a sense of continuity and serve as a musical shorthand to trigger associations or emotions. Think of John Williams' iconic leitmotifs in the Star Wars saga, instantly evoking emotions linked to beloved characters.
Segment 6. Soundtracks and popular music.
Film soundtracks sometimes feature popular songs. How do these songs contribute to the overall impact of a film, Jarvis?
Popular songs can provide a cultural context or enhance specific scenes. When well chosen, they can create a strong connection between the film and its audience. Take, for example, Quentin Tarantino's films, where carefully selected songs add an extra layer of depth and meaning to the storytelling.
Segment 7. Silence as a powerful tool.
Silence is often used strategically in film. How does the absence of music impact the viewer?
Silence can be just as impactful as the music itself. When used effectively, it can create tension, draw attention to specific sounds, or emphasize a dramatic moment. Silence allows the audience to fully immerse themselves in the raw emotions of a scene, heightening its impact.
Segment 8. Collaborative process.
The collaboration between directors and composers is crucial in achieving the desired musical effect.
The collaborative process between directors and composers in the film is a dynamic and essential partnership that shapes the final musical landscape of a movie. It begins with a deep understanding of the director's vision, narrative, and desired emotional impact. Through close communication and shared creative discussions, the director provides guidance and feedback while the composer translates these insights into musical composition. This collaboration involves a continuous exchange of ideas, allowing both parties to explore different musical possibilities and experiment with various thematic elements. The director's expertise in storytelling guides the composer's choices, while the composer's musical expertise enhances the director's vision. Together, they weave a harmonious tapestry of sound that enriches the audience's cinematic experience. This collaborative process highlights the synergy between the visual and auditory elements, showcasing the power of music to elevate storytelling and evoke profound emotion. Well, that is all the time we have for this episode. We here at What's the Vibe podcast hope you have learned or have gained some knowledge about the world of film and music and film. We appreciate the time you spend with us here on the show, and we hope in whatever you do, you take time to show love to those around you.
Thank you for tuning in to What's the Vibe podcast. We hope you enjoyed today's episode and gained some valuable insights and perspectives from our guest hosts Jarvis and Nova. Don't forget to follow and subscribe to our podcast and leave us a comment on your favorite platform. Your feedback is incredibly important to us as we strive to bring you the best content possible. Stay tuned for our next episode, where we'll continue to explore the latest trends, news, and ideas in the world of music, culture, film, and beyond. Until then, keep vibing and stay curious. Also, visit us on all social media platforms and our website, www.whatsthevibepodcast.com. We hope your host, Tony Brainz, will be back in our next episode.